forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, hit that bell, that notification bell, so that you can see when I upload another video like this. And yeah, if you're interested in what we're going to talk about, this is our first edition of Chat with Friends, and RHIA and I are going to be talking about relationships.
Of all topics.
Of all the topics in the world, we chose relationships. Yeah, so let's talk about that.
I'll try to be as honest as possible.
Alright, so
I always am though. Hey, fire it up.
yeah. Alright, well, I think RHIA is like really experienced with the dating world. I'm not
you name
experienced.
it. You name it.
I legit have like almost no experience. I've just started like actually dating. I've never really done this in Jamaica, where it's like you just know these people. You know them from school, high school, and you're like, okay, I like you, you like me, let's hook up, and that's it. There was no me, okay, going on this app or seeing somebody out there and be like, can we date or something like that. I did not know the meaning of dating.
Okay.
Like that. So what would you say like dating is? What is dating? Casually dating.
How would I define it? Because it's different when I was much younger. I mean, before I got married. And then when I started dating again after the divorce. So it's totally different. You know, back in the days, well, you know, Filipinos are very, how do you say this? Very, I can't find the exact words, but too serious when it comes to relationships. So
you just want to get in, get to know the person.
Get to know each other.
Fast-pacing.
No, not so fast-pacing.
Okay.
I think my first boyfriend, the real one, the first one was actually when I was 5. He was 8, but I really cannot consider that as a, you know, first boyfriend. He was my puppy love.
Okay.
Okay. So my first boyfriend was when I was 16, but he courted me for like 2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and he courted me for 2 years. We dated for only 6 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
I broke up with him maybe 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So it was actually love.
Yeah, and then
Not
he would,
infatuation.
cry. He would cry and beg, and then he broke up with me after 6 months.
Oh.
That was
crazy.
my first, broken heart. So after that, I started just meeting guys, you know, casually. Just when I say casually, no,
Getting under the covers.
with the first boyfriend, something like that. So, because Filipinos are conservative, that's what I wanted to say. And during my time, you know, we were conservative. So I grew up wanting to, you know, do that thing with the man that I am going to marry.
The man of
So
your
I wanted to
dreams.
save that, that thing.
Okay.
So I would, you know, go out on dates. I even had this bet with my cousin that we should, you know, date as many guys as possible.
Wow.
Yeah, like, so the winner will get something. And at that time, I think she was dating about 9 guys already.
Oh.
And she was much younger than me.
Okay.
So
But very attractive.
yeah, she was attractive too. Not as attractive as me, but yeah, she's up by towards the blood. Anyway, so when we met again after maybe a year, because that was during the reunion, so I was like excited to tell her how many, you know, guys I had. Not really dated, just, you know, going out, have dinner like that, go to parks, watch movies, things like that. And I think I had more than 10.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, almost 20. And she was like, I'm dating this guy, the 9th guy. And I think she got pregnant at that time.
Oh.
Yeah,
So she had to stop dating.
So after that, I was like, okay, so I won in the game.
You won the game?
I won the game that I met this friend of mine again, who's equally attractive.
Yeah.
And she also, you know, had failed relationships. So we thought of, you know, why don't we just meet guys and date, you know,
just have fun.
Just have fun, like free dinner. And I made a twist to the original plan of my cousin.
Okay.
So the twist was my friend and I had to complete the alphabet.
Okay. So you gotta date guys with the names like
from A to Z.
Andre and oh my God, Zach.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. I'm sure you guys didn't finish the alphabet.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
But as I mentioned, no.
Yeah.
I can't really say I fell in love because now when I look back, like ew.
Yeah, we always have that. Like looking back, we realize, okay, this is not what I should have been doing.
So during that time, it's okay to not have sex. It was okay, but nowadays, so it's totally different. Really, really different. So if before I met those guys through friends, or I also worked for a paging company. Do you know paging, like
paging?
But that was my first part-time job when I was
okay.
a
So you
student.
used to page.
Yeah. So
I wish
my
I had a
voice. I
pager.
always had this call like, Miss Operator, you have a lovely voice. Can we change numbers? Oh, sure. And then I would meet them. Yeah. So I think I've dated one of them, one of the callers. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's interesting. He loves your voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said
nice attraction.
You have a very nice voice, bedroom voice. So that's how I, met my dates and exes.
Yeah.
But
so you think dating is really good? You get to know the
then,
person.
Yeah.
You get to know if you really want to be with this person.
They're really, persuasive. They really like you. They would message you or send you letters like that. No, nowadays not. I met most of the guys through dating apps.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have dating apps anymore because I'm like, I don't know. When this COVID thing happened, I'm like, I don't
You were thinking to go back on there? No.
So no. Well, I'm with someone right now. Anyway, so my answer is really long.
For me, I was just thinking I know you, you know me. Let's get together. But dating is actually
sometimes
really good.
it's how to say this. When you meet the guy, they will show you the side of them that you want
to see.
After just a few months, they will change.
Okay. So you gotta give it time.
Exactly.
Just date and give it time.
Okay. Maybe I would just say if you're just meant to be together, it's not really how long.
Yeah.
You will just feel it.
My other question though is types of guys. Because I have trouble figuring out guys in general. Some of them, they make some jokes that I don't get. And then there are other ones who want to move really, really fast. And some that you just can't figure them out and you're confused. And I'm like,
women are not the only ones who are fickle-minded.
Okay.
Men too. Yes. So the question exactly is, what kind of men I had dated?
Yeah.
You name it. So give me examples, and then I'll think of a guy.
A guy that talks a lot about his accomplishments only.
Okay. I met a lot of guys like that. They like to talk about, their accomplishments, their properties, things like this. And I'm actually not into that kind of guy. I'd rather have be with a guy who is how to say that, not too talkative. And I don't know, it's really difficult. As I mentioned, it depends. So I think
you don't like those types.
I don't like those types. What else?
So do you like guys who are always giving you stuff, material things? They want to impress you.
You know what? I don't know, but there were only a few guys who actually gave me stuff like that. I think I dated this billionaire guy. He liked to shower me me with
Gifts
gifts.
and flowers and all
But
of
the
those
problem
things.
was he wanted me to wear shoes like covering hands like this, like 4-inch, like that kind of shoes. He wanted me to wear like super sexy clothes, and I'm like, I'm okay with sexy clothes, but I want to wear sexy bitch clothes, not sexy slutty clothes. So I also don't like him because I wanted to be myself.
Yeah.
But he wanted me
To be
to
what
be
he wanted you to
yeah. And no, and I don't care if he had all the money in the world.
be. Yeah.
So
Cross that one out.
cross that.
Okay. What about a guy who doesn't really have much to offer?
Oh, my ex-husband.
Oh.
Yeah. So as I said, it was love. How to say this? Let's just say I was more generous.
Okay.
And I think I don't know if I were just being generous or stupid, but
I think it's generosity because I'm like that too. I usually give stuff to anybody because I want to do it, and then sometimes I worry that people might think, okay, what's she giving me stuff? Is she trying to buy me my friendship or my love or anything like that? Like, what is she trying to do? And I'm like, I just want to give this to you. Exactly. I appreciate you. I want to give you stuff and things like that. But recently, I find like giving things to people, like material things, it just, for me, I wouldn't do it again. I would just have an experience with you. Like,
but even if you're giving them your time,
yeah, that's what I would give my time. I mean, it's very important, but
for some guys, that would still mean differently.
yes,
If you're being, sweet to them, they will translate into an entirely different scenario.
oh
So
my goodness.
yeah, I was with this guy. He
Yeah.
said I was too clingy. It's like too clingy. What?
You were like,
Yeah, like, and I was like, it was because it was, very, very cold, and I couldn't sleep, so I had to,
yeah.
do this thing to warm my body. But for him,
Cuddling.
yeah, I was being too clingy. So I was like, okay. So when I started sleeping, far away from him, he was like, why are you so bad? Oh, because he said I was so clingy.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I want you to,
Oh, that's
to
crazy.
be near me. And I was like, okay.
He missed the touch.
Damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Exactly. What would you say was the worst experience ever dating? Like somebody you would never want to date again, like a second date. You didn't want a second date with them. It was terrible.
Okay, it's a turn off if the guy asked me to split the bill with him on the
But that's the
first date.
biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, that's the biggest. I mean, hello. I don't want to say that I can afford. Okay, I mean I can fend for myself, but hey, you're a man. Duh, you should give us a good first impression. But
Yeah.
I was with this guy. He's a model. He was
Yeah.
so hot. I'm so into him, and then we're talking. Oh, okay. At the end of the night, he's like, okay. Oh, okay. How much?
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. And I was
Here's
like,
the half.
yeah, okay. I was like, keep the change.
Okay.
Total turn off. I
And you
don't
never
like.
go out with him again.
Yeah, and there was also this guy because he has the money. He was like shouting at the waitress because she made a mistake
Yeah.
with the orders. And
But that's kind of disrespectful, though.
I know. So
Yeah.
that was really, really a turn off also. And then after that, the restaurant we went to a bar. I really didn't like the place. It was so loud. He said he wanted to go there. He did, I mean, it's a
He
date.
didn't ask you what
He
you
didn't
wanted
ask
to
me
do.
if I wanted
You
to
just
go
wanted
there.
to.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do that.
Yes. And then I think he saw someone
That
that
he
he
knew.
knew, and he had to buy the drinks and everything. He had to like show off. For me, that's show off. Maybe for him, that's natural. But
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you like to, do
Yeah.
that. I was just in one corner, like not enjoying at all.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah. So I think that kind of scenarios I don't like. So if you want to be with a woman, you have to let me say this. Make us feel comfortable. Make sure that we love what you are doing to us.
Communicate. Communication is the key. Have you ever dated a guy and then he asked you to like move in like really quickly after that?
Yeah. There was this guy. Actually, we're not dating yet. We just met, and then he said he was planning to move somewhere in Yokohama. Okay, and then I also told him that I'm also planning to move to a bigger place, and he was like, "Hey, you know, you can move with me." I was like, "Okay, that's
Yeah. Sounds nice.
sounds nice," because he's going to live in a very posh place.
Okay.
That's just right beside our building,
Yeah.
so it's gonna save me, time, and then save time, and then I really know the place because I have been there. So I was like, okay. What I didn't like was he said something like, but you just have to think of me, only you and me, no friends, no.
Ooh. Very domineering.
I was like, hello, we're not even
Hello.
friends or girlfriends. And they're telling me that, like.
A lot of people go out and they are on their phones. Like most of the dates that I've seen in Japan here, the woman, she's on her phone, the guy, he's on his phone, they're trying to eat, but they're on the phone and they're not talking. Like, what do you think about a situation like that?
This is how I put it, okay? If I really like the guy, I turn it off.
Yeah, me too.
If I think the guy is not boring, there's no connection at all, I did it on purpose.
You want to get rid of them. You want them to know, like,
Yes.
okay, I'm trying to be honest with you here. Like, I'm not really interested. I'm not feeling the connection.
I'm
so
really
I'm just
showing
gonna
the bitchy side of me.
I'm just gonna take somebody.
I'm going to tell you a really funny story. So this was when I was in the Philippines. I think I was about 19. So, as I mentioned, we use the telephone call randomly and then meet. We say eyeball.
Okay.
You know that?
Eyeballing.
So when I go on a date, I make sure that I have an escape plan. And so this was the plan. So as I mentioned before, a long time ago, we call, and then randomly, we call random numbers and then meet up, right? So there was this guy, the way he described himself was like, he was a god, like tall, dark, and handsome, I don't want to date just ordinary
Average.
guy. No, average, no.
Not average. You gotta have something.
Yeah, so my, what do you call this? Reception. Yeah, it was like someone like, when I see him, I'd be like, oh my god, you see him from the magazine, like that. So when I was looking for that guy, and he was like, RHIA, I was like, oh my god, I wanted to run. I had to be, nice.
Yeah.
So I brought him to a restaurant wherein I could do my plan.
Okay.
So that restaurant is actually adjacent to my best friend's boyfriend's workplace.
Okay.
Okay, so we were chatting,
very
and I was like, I excused myself. I said I needed to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah.
I went to the next
Restaurant. The next building.
Yes, I looked for him. I'm looking for John. Is he here? And the others were like, oh, it's his day off. Oh. That was not part of the plan. So I was like, oh, it's his day off. Because my best friend's boyfriend was such a hot guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And he was like, why? What's the problem? Because I cried. I was like, I have a date, but
It's not working
yeah,
out.
I really don't like him. Can you help me out? So I laid the plan. And they were like, okay, I return. So after a few minutes, they came in. The two girls, they're like, Ree? I was like, oh my god, hi! And then who is here? I was like, oh, he introduced himself. I was like, Ree, does John know about this? And I'm shaking. Oh, please, could you not tell him about this? And the guy was like, what's happening? And these two girls, well, she is, dating our friend. And blah, 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 blah. And you know what? The guy was so pissed off with me.
Oh my god.
What? You said you're not dating? He really made a scene. And I had to, go with the flow. I'm like, I'm so sorry because you know we're having problems, blah blah blah. And he left me there.
Oh.
He left. I was like, oh, what a relief!
You got what you wanted?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That is a funny story, guys.
So that's my tip. Whenever you go out on a date, if you don't like the guy, you should have an escape plan. But that's difficult. Another thing is you should always have a friend to, you know, save you.
Speed dial.
Yeah, speed dial. Just know.
That's cute.
Don't, of course, you don't want to use the phone in front of the guy. So excuse yourself, and then, okay, call me in 5 minutes.
If the date is not
Yes,
going right,
and then-
call me.
And then call. And then she's called. Excuse me, I really need to take this call. Because you should call me many times over. Take the call. Make sure he hears it. And like, yeah, what's the problem? What? Where are you right now? Oh my god, I need to
Go.
I need to
go.
I need to leave. What happened? My friend. I'll start crying. I was such a good actress.
It's so funny. Like, I haven't been on any dates where I had to do anything like that. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Go for you.
Never.
I
Well,
have
that's
all the
really
stories.
interesting.
I remember we were talking about guy that you were dating, that you said you were in a long distance relationship. So did it work?
It did not.
Okay, tell me about it.
It's bittersweet. Well, not bittersweet. It's just messed up because I was trying to fix this guy. Like, he's...
You want to fix him.
Yeah, I was trying to fix something that wasn't my job to do.
But because we said that, you know, we should love them for who they are.
I've known him for 15 years, so that's the thing. So that's why I was trying to fix him, because I knew him, and I was like, okay, got potential. Let's see where we can go with this. Let's agree on being in a long-distance relationship, but you need to meet me halfway. But the deal breaker was when I was going to go to Europe in last August.
Okay.
And the plan was, okay, go to America because he's in America, and then go to Europe from America. And we had this plan, oh yeah, you can come, you can stay here, blah, blah, blah. And then when I started sending stuff to his place, because that's where I'm going, he's like, I don't think you should come anymore. And I was like,
He was probably dating.
you got to be
God.
kidding me. Like, I just sent stuff to your house. Are you freaking kidding me right now? And he was like, yeah, like, I don't think you should. I was like, okay.
But why?
He was like, I don't have enough money. I don't know if I can take you out to fancy places and this and that. And like, I'm like, okay, we've known each other for so long and I've never been that person. So why do you think I'm that person right now? So it didn't work out. I had to shut it down, and I couldn't shut it down by myself. I got help from another guy.
They're dating
And
now?
well, we're not dating now.
They're getting to know each other.
Yeah, we were friends for more than a year now. He was in Japan, but now he moved back to the States. So
Another LDR?
no, it's not an LDR.
No,
because-
never lied.
It's not an LDR because he doesn't want to commit to something right now.
Ah.
So we're just friends. Like,
You know, men nowadays are like that. They're afraid to commit.
well, I don't know. I don't know what it is because I'm like, okay, so you love us, and why aren't you showing us that you really love us by committing? But like, if they're not ready, they're not in the space, they want to do some studies, they want to do this, they want to reach a certain level before they commit, then that's kind of like, you gotta understand.
Because it's sad. Because, you know, I mean, I've been to way too many relationships, but I don't want to commit as well. Well, it's not a secret that I'm a divorcee. The reason why I don't really want to commit is because I'm going to fix myself. No, it's not. I don't think I am, you know, not capable of doing it. Maybe it's because I wanted to do something else
Yeah.
that I wasn't able to do when I was, you know, 13 year, you know, I mean, marriage that I
Yeah.
also tried to fix.
Yeah.
I thought it would work out, so I stayed for 13 years. Although on the first year I knew it was not gonna
Oh.
I knew. And then, so now I'm like, how to say this? I got out of the cage. I don't want to get
Locked
in again, because maybe the second time there's no way out.
Yeah.
So I really want to be sure.
Yeah, you gotta be honest with yourself. This is what I want for me, and then you can work with the other person by like talking about what they want. But with my, I don't even know if I should say ex.
And also because when you meet the guy, it's like magic. You would just know that he is the one you want to be with.
I think so too. I think that's true. I was so stupid. I think I was really stupid because I'm like, okay, let's fix this. This is what you're gonna do. This is how your life is gonna come together, and then I'm gonna come rescue you like a freaking prince or something. But it just didn't work. And yeah, my friend was like, you need to tell this guy, like, you need to tell him how you feel. And I was able to like tell him like it's not gonna work. So then I broke it off with him, and I've never spoken to him since that time. Like he would call me every single day and tell me I love you. I love you to the point where I love you doesn't exist anymore because it meant nothing to me. It meant nothing because we couldn't have a conversation about anything else. It was just, oh hi, how are you? Are you okay? I love you. Bye.
I know that it's because you are into in that kind of relationship wherein you needed to communicate every day, but there's really nothing to talk about.
Well, we're communicating, like, if he's calling me, like, why are you calling me if you don't have anything to say? Like, oh, I gotta go to work.
It was more of a routine.
Yeah. It was a routine, and I was like, okay, I don't think I want to do this. I do not want to do this. Like, do not. I think I told him, I did tell him, do not tell me that you love me one more day because this is pissing me off.
But I'm glad to hear that he said, I love you, because guys nowadays don't say I love you. I also don't. I don't know. Because it jinxes the relationship.
All my stories are not even as close as fun. They're not even as fun as yours. I want to ask
because I'm older than you.
Well,
that's why.
True. That is true, yeah. I'm only 34.
34?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yes,
I'm 42.
I'm just 34, so I don't have enough experience.
And I started dating at 5.
So I wanted to ask you about, like the one who got away. Did you ever have that experience, that relationship that you wish would just come back and you would relive that moment and just live in that moment forever?
Oh, you know what? There was one guy who asked me that question. When he asked me that, I was thinking, and my answer was, you know what? I'm happy they're all not in my life anymore. Yeah, I don't have that one. I don't have that one. The one that got away. Ironically, he's the guy.
Oh,
yeah. So, as I said, I was afraid to commit.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be locked up again. I think I wasn't sure if it was love
or.
Yeah, because when I was young, I would always say, I love it, and I would cry. I tried committing suicide way too many times. And I wasn't so sure anymore.
Yeah.
So with him, I told myself I wanted to be so sure that it was true love. So I think I hurt him. And he was really, really mad to this day.
Oh.
So it's been 5 years. And I've had way too many relationships, but he's the only guy that I wish I never lost. I still see that day that, we're together, because he's the only guy that I see myself with.
Well, that's sweet. At least you see yourself with somebody.
I always say, if it's not him, then
who?
It's me. Duh. I'm gonna love myself the way I wanted to.
You have to.
Yeah.
To love yourself.
I think that's the greatest
greatest love
lesson. Yeah, love yourself, and then love will find you eventually.
Dating is fun. You get free dinners.
Just know your limitations.
Yeah.
Yes. And block them. if you think
don't let them stalk you. Don't let them stalk you. Just cut it off. Alright guys, so thank you, and we're gonna wrap up the video. So thank you for watching this episode of Chat with Friends. with me and RHIA. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys. Bye.